after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, boy. Look the hot.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
So I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Tony.
Throwing now is Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Why, Tony? Here we go. Out to the right. Hey, south.
Again, it's Stroud. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
11.
Now Stroud. Got his man, Dell.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Here we go. Let's go.
Stroud will look to throw once more. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Look to hot, look to hot. Here we go. 19 Texas.
Here goes Stroud again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Lions nothing. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line.
5. We're good. We're good. 12.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 65 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
180, 11. Obama.
After the interception, here's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now you won. It was not. 20, Rick Flair. What's up?
From the gun, here's Goff.
That's complete to Laporta.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Tonight. What foul you want? Hard ball. What's that?
Again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
A little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, team. Why Tony?
And Stroud now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Nike Texas. All right. 118. Outside.
Stroud. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. To at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Look the hot. 18.
Stroud to throw it.
man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
On the quick, right? 118. What's that?
They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
19 Texas. Swap. Another swap. Hey, uno. Oh, boy. Buggy.
Here's Stroud. They get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Stroud looking to throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Hold on. Check. We go. 76.
To throw is gone.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Second and 10.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, That's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Like 20. Merlin. Super one. Super.
Now gone. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Oh, ready? At 18. That's it.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Oh, hey. Hey, uno more. 18. That's it. Hey. Hey, south.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll go again with Gibbs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Montgomery back to the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Hold on. Check. Hey, kill. Maverick.
Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams hauling that one in from Jared Goff. And the Lions will add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Lions 21, Texans 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Got a man. It's Collins complete. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Hey, south. All right, why Tony? Buggy. Hey, Uno. Look to hot.
Throwing now is Stroud. Another one caught by Collins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
All right. What? 11. Hey, Uno Mars. Hey, south.
Stroud working out of the gun. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there.
Tony. All right. Tony. Y'all to the right. Buggy.
Now Stroud. That's complete. Woody Marks. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll come up first and 10 here.
That's right. 18. That's right.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
26-yard line.
Here's first down.
Hey, uno. Here we go. 18.
Stroud to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
18. 19 Texas. 11.
Now Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeff Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
At their own 5-yard line.
Go. 180.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up second down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this out past the 10. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll run again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Go.
Call. He's got his target. That's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.
I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot, how many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO, then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath, dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang, landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds, sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes, jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah. Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got got no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, 'cause don't stop. Hey, ladies. Oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey, fellas. Oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mike my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, 'cause don't stop. Hey ladies. Oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas. Oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not.
I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah.
Too bad, gotta deal with it. Some of y'all too big for your britches. How's about a high five for the good girls and the good guys? Come on, too bad, gotta deal with it. Some of y'all too big for your britches. How's about a high five for the good girls and the good guys? You know who you are.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Houston Texans and the San Francisco 49ers.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick.
Ready to get this game started, here's Eddie Pinheiro. And off we go in Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Oh, 18. Oh, boy.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
Swap. Another swap.
From the gun, Stroud. Well secured by Jaden Higgins. Nice work there to cancel out the penalty and then some. That's 9 yards, 2nd and 6 coming up.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Second and 6 coming up here. To the air, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with. Third down.
Here we go. 19. Let the hot. Hey, south.
Here he goes. Third and long. Looking underneath here to Mixon. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's fourth and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. They're going to go for this. It's Stroud. No, is caught by the back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They only needed a couple, and that's exactly what they got, Brock. Not the most impressive game, but it's a big one all the same. That gets them a fresh set of downs.
First down, Texans.
First and 10 now from the 46.
11. What 18? What's that? Under. Hey, uno more.
Now it's Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Get set.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. 7-0 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. They're going to go. It's Purdy. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go, let's go.
First down throw by Stroud. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Both finding his back. Mixon. Running in the red zone. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
11. Here we go. 118.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans pull out in front further. 13-zip. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
49ers nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 35-yard line.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun is Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Running money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich of these out. Bro, come and spend 6 racks on the sweater.
Get set.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Hits his running back. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. In the words of Pete Carroll resonate, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tried to throw on first down. Hits him on the out route. Runs around and he's got space. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it will be a first down, Texans.
44-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go. Hey, one more. 11. Wide Tony.
First down, Stroud. This one's to Kirk out left side. And he's going to be hit and sent out after about a gain of 1 2 yards there.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Mikey Texas. 18. That's right. Bucky.
Stroud. Completed to his running back. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First down.
First and 10 now from the 30.
All right.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. This one quickly to Dell. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
18. What's up? Robin. 11.
Stroud from the pistol. to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Tony, how for tonight? Hey, South, 19 Texas. Buggy. Under.
Here's Stroud again. Complete beyond the marker. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, because, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. First down throw by Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Get set. RT, watch out.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Looking for the back that time. And now they face second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Purdy throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Get set.
To the air again, Purdy. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. From the left hash, this is from 47. Pinheiro's kick is good. And that'll get him back to 11. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Purdy to throw. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Looking to throw, Purdy. To the left side, and wheeled in by Kittle. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st down, Purdy to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Again, it's Brock Purdy. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Purdy leading the 49ers to the line for this 2-point try.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 19 Texans. 118. Under.
From the gun, Stroud. Taking a deep shot down. 1st down. Okay. No luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the ball. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
All right. 118. What's that?
To the air, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
On the click, right?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Catch made over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
All right.
He'll throw it. Throw is caught by the back. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's some great field position.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Takes a tackle. He's still going. And they hit him along the sideline there. Pickup of 9, so 2nd and 1 upcoming.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. From the gun is Purdy. That throw finds Kittle. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Kicker staying on the sideline. Would have been a 48-yard try. Instead, they're going for it on 4th. Looking to throw. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead.
Niners 25, Texans 21.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
All right.
Stroud off of play action. Flushed out of the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Oh, boy.
Looking to throw, Stroud. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. And you're going to be just fine.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Now it's Stroud. Just gets the 1st and more. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Again, Stroud. On out left. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey, what's that? 18. What's that? Speed left, speed left.
A give to Mixon up the middle. Bounce outside, he is a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup with 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Look the hot, look the hot. 18. What's that? Under. Hey, south. Hey, uno.
Throwing is Stroud. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long. Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Texans down by only 1. Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Get set. 18. Watch out.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting to throw it. Completed to his running back. Again, he's got room. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dudes shredding a defense just like that.
All in the kiss can't get the cold up. Let me know it. The blow kick is definitely told us. Switch out the baby.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. McCaffrey running between the tackles. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
21.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Get set.
Back to throw it. Pass caught in by Jennings. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. Final timeout called by the Texans. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Sign quarterback run here. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal.
Get set. 118, watch out.
McCaffrey. And he will score. But there was no time left. That should clinch the win. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers grow their lead to 8.
32, Texans 24.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's up?
Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. It's intercepted. That will do it. And the 49ers make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game.